decides to load. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Destro Season 2, Session 1. It's been a little while. We took a little bit of a break in between Season 1 and Season 2, but we are back. We got a bit of a player change. Mortambo is from Seeds, is actually coming in to play Destro. Israel decided that he would like to step out, so Mort was excited to be able to be a part in this campaign as well, so he's here. But yeah, everybody else is still here in the game. We got Sybercid, Zach, and the great DM Lord Sendo, and of course myself, Killer Beavis. So yeah, let's how's everybody been doing the last few weeks? Sendo.
Oh, I've been fine, I guess. Working a lot. Now I'm looking for a new apartment. And now my fan's trying to die on me. You know, things are fine.
What about you, Mort? How have you been doing?
Just doing good. School, homework, stuff.
The usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zach?
I'm really excited to play though.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess if somebody's watching Destro, they wouldn't really know much about you. Do you have anything interesting to say about yourself?
That you guys don't already know. Well, I'm a computer science major. I like programming. I really enjoy D&D. So, yeah. I guess that's interesting.
Yeah. It's perfect. What about you, Zach? What have you been up to the last couple weeks?
Not much. Doing alright. Been real excited to get playing again. Otherwise, just getting back into the rhythm of school and stuff, so.
Yeah.
Not up to much, though.
And last but not least, Sybercid.
Let's see. I'm still working on the Minecraft server, trying to get it ready for public consumption, and trying to secure it and make sure everyone can have a fun, enjoyable time, and not rape my content like you've been doing, you son of a bitch. Other than that, a lot of personal stuff going on, but I'm really happy to get back into the swing of things and play some D&D.
Sounds good. Myself, not much has been going on. Still on the job hunt. I think I might have something lined up. Still got to wait till the end of the weekend here and see what's going on there. So I might actually get some money income finally, which would be nice.
It's always nice.
Yeah. So Sendo, do you have anything to say before I go over the summary of Season 1?
What do you mean?
Like anything about the campaign? Like, how about introduce the world of Destro? How about that?
Oh, I thought I was going to leave that up to you.
I've got the summary, that's all I did. You're the DM.
Alright, so Destro is a world that's filled with magic. Thousands of years ago, a seal was placed on the planet to basically block outside influences from being able to outside influences to be able to influence, I guess.
Did you finish your introduction? Because I had to run upstairs quickly for a second.
Oh, psh. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. I came back and there was silence. I wasn't sure.
My cat's getting all kinds of things right now. So yeah, Destro's a world. There's seals around it. Outside influences aren't able to affect this world, or couldn't until recently, and nobody really knows why. There's many different powers fighting for their influence. And right now, the party is currently in the capital city of Vitar. Notes. Wrong notes. Other notes. Where'd I put my notes?
Well, the new party.
Yeah. Oh, I've got
Pretty
I've got an interesting summary. Basically, I'm summarizing 22 sessions of content that's at least 4 to 8 hours a piece. So I broke it down a fair amount. So, and it was all based on memory. Luckily, I'm not too bad for the most part. So yeah, do you want me to summarize season 1, Sendo?
Sure, then I'll kind of lead us into the next scene.
Perfect. So, Season 1 began with a group of adventurers that were sent on a mission to retrieve a shard of an orb for an unknown female named Haru. On their journey, they noticed a dragon on their way towards a monk temple. When they entered the monk temple, they got a glimpse of their future with fortune cards, and then worked their way through and got the shard that they were looking for. On their way back to town, one of the travelers got too handsy and were brought to their end by unfortunate circumstances. The group returned to town where a tournament was starting. One of the members of the group mysteriously disintegrated, and another left with little trace. There was only one remaining adventurer. He was convinced to join into the tournament, fighting alongside the crowd favorite. In the tournament, the team met up with a figure of high regard and was given gifts, one of which being a connection to great evil. They fought hard and won the tournament, and was granted lordship in the capital. On the way to the capital, they were tasked to clear a bandit camp. In the camp, they encountered a strong spell being performed. Haru was there. The spell was a resurrection spell, and a woman without a shadow was resurrected. Haru carried this woman out of the keep, and the group started making their way towards the capital again. During that travel, they took a job to clear fishing towns of creatures. They went into the castle on a lake. In the castle, they found a journal depicting a planned assassination on Bahamut, the Queen of Dragons. That was planned to happen less than a week from then. The group cleared the castle and acquired 2 crowns, one with the Bahamut symbol and one with the symbol of Tiamat. They made their way to the capital where the Dragon Festival was planned and where the assassination attempt will be made. Before that time came, one of the party members attacked another party member, claiming he was a doppelganger, and was swiftly taken to jail. The remaining members went to protect Bahamut. Cultists disguised as priests began an attack and successfully locked Bahamut in a large gem. And as this happened, a beholder entered. Once defeated, the remaining people gathered to make a plan to save Bahamut from her prison. Sendo, take it away.
A couple things, though.
Go ahead.
The assassin was the one that trapped Bahamut in a crystal.
Yes.
You said it was the cultist.
Oh, I just said the cultists disguised as priests. Oh. I wrote that off of the top of my head. I didn't, go through all 22 sessions. I just went off the top of my head and started going. So, it's not perfect, and I tried to avoid too much stuff. If you want it all in full detail, season 1 is all up on YouTube. You can check it out there. But this is...
he left out a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I did. There's a lot of interesting things, and some of the things that I went over, it's a little more interesting to watch it, but yeah, that's basically a brief summary, broken down into 4 pages.
His summary does not give mention of the fearless wizard who assembled a ragtag group of heroes together to win the tournament and to it wasn't what.
Yeah, well, I tried to not give names and such and just basically go over characters because the character development
Yeah,
in
but
this in the season is much better than just like this is what happened, this is what happened. If you want to see the character development, it's much better to watch it
Well,
start to finish.
well, yeah, no, it
Yeah.
definitely is. It's definitely worth watching. But it doesn't do justice to the fact that the star of the show completely glazed over
What?
everything he's done.
The
So,
Who says he was the star?
yeah.
Come on.
Those sound like fighting words.
Our characters might.
I don't know. Every time there had to be a decision made, who did everyone turn to? It's like, okay, what are we gonna do next? And then everyone stares at Mega Millis.
Which was the worst idea. Charisma of what? 6 or 8? Which one
Did
was
we
it?
just lose Beavis?
Do you guys not hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Nah,
Wow.
it was.
I feel sorry for your stream if you're breaking frames just over Skype.
Yeah, because you're like, what the hell's what? I'm confused.
When Bahamut got entrapped.
Oh, okay, I understand. Well, you gotta specify these things. That these are the, because like, I'm thinking, Jesus, did I really miss like a session or something? What the? What?
Yeah, half the dragons went berserk and started attacking everybody.
Can't trust dragons.
Oh, wow.
Griffins are much more reliable.
Yeah,
Am I still
except I didn't kill you.
am I still
that's
robot-y?
No.
No,
No,
I'm having trouble on the stream. I don't know if anyone else is. It says loading for me.
Oh, yep, same here.
Oh,
There.
no, it loaded.
Yeah.
Mine's
Yeah.
playing.
It's saying it's
Yeah,
still good.
it
I've,
just might-
I've dropped a few frames, but like it's not like this is.
It might be my internet too. Because remember, my internet.
Yeah, good point.
Something weird is going on, so I can't be the.
All right.
I have a black screen. Oh, nope, it loaded. There we are.
Yeah, I might have some dropped frames in the future, but should be good to continue going on. I shouldn't drop the Skype videos, so. All right. So yeah, what do we?
So yeah, the town's basically in mourning. Just had a massive attack. Dragon berserk killed a good portion of the population. There's fires happening everywhere. People were fighting that. Meanwhile, the current group is in the palace, being invited to or rather, brought to a war room where the emperor himself is being briefed on the situation. Where did I put that map?
Exactly. Well, at least you get good service with your cell phone. Mine's crappy. Yeah, mine's crappy. I couldn't even get any service in the house around.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. So I guess before we get into this, let's go through and everyone introduce their characters.
Cyber, you start. Actually, no, Varric. Varric
Oh.
would be good.
Okay.
The original.
Yeah.
I'm playing Varric. He is a life cleric. What do you want me to go over? Just like
Who he is, what he does.
he heals people. He's really good at it too.
What motivates him. That kind of-
Right now he originally met the party on a kind of unknown quest from Bahamut. She had bestowed him with powers and basically told him, "Go forth in my name." He wound up meeting up at the party and stuff, not really knowing what was going on. Now he's kind of headwind into this quest to now free her from the gem. So that's his main motivation right now, is to more or less just free him. Going into season 2, he's kind of headspace-wise, he's kind of like tormented a little bit, just because he's now lost his god. They just had like a massacre in his church. So
And there's
interesting.
just death everywhere.
Yeah.
And you have a particular pair of bracers that keeps reminding you, well,
Uh-huh.
if you hurry, you can say, too late.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, that had to be brutal.
It probably reminded you how bad of a healer you really are because you couldn't save them. I don't know. I don't know if they're what's that term?
4 years.
Damn it, what is it?
We're still at the
I can't think of it. Mal something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Malicious. There we go.
So yeah, that's Varric.
What's malicious? Okay. Yeah.
I guess if you have anything else. What about Nero? We saw Nero at the end of the last
Nero.
season.
Yeah, Nero Vitus, the Praetorian, the one of the last remaining sons of Odin, servant of the Emperor. Not much can be said. He is a fighter mechanically, but he basically is a walking meat shield. Soldier through and through, servant of the Emperor. He's a true believer that the Emperor has divine right, and anything the Emperor says goes, no matter how twisted it might be. You know, it doesn't matter. His morality is based on the line of what the Emperor says is what's true, and you know, he's generally your one of your brainwashed masses, and believes in the system and believes in the Empire, and will do anything his Emperor asks. In this case, his Emperor said, hey, we need Bahamut back, and he more than willing came out of retirement to step up and say, you know, sure thing, my liege, I'll go take care of it.
Is my stream still? Yeah, my stream's still up. Can you guys check the audio on the stream?
Seems like it's working.
Okay, good. Because XSplit is
All right, Mark.
being a little weird.
All right. Yeah. So I'm the new guy, but I'm playing a character. His name is Shadow Justice. His name he chose for himself, as tieflings do. He chose the name Shadow when he was young because he always seemed to fade into the background. He joined the army, and he was just an unassuming cook. You know, I mean, he had the fighting skills, but he never really employed them. He wasn't on the front lines. He was the guy back at camp, you know, putting dinner together. And until one day, he's actually one of the last remaining sons of Odin as well, till one day when the call came out to, you know, essentially, hey, you know, we need a group to go out here and do this crazy mission. You know, this cook that nobody even hardly knew was there, you know, stood up and was like, okay, let's go. And it turns out that he was just one of the ones that survived all their kind of crazy missions that they had to go through. So really, he's kind of interesting. You know, if Nero's the hammer, he's kind of the scalpel. He's, you know, the rogue, the sneaky one. And over the past few years, he's found a new cause. He took his surname because he actually serves Alexandra, the Angel of Justice. He's trying to find redemption and things for some of the things he's done in the past, and so he serves her to try and become better. Even though he still does kind of this, he still kind of does things in her name that are the same things he was doing when he was serving the Emperor. It's just, you know, for the cause of justice instead of for the cause of, the good of the Empire necessarily, although those should be the same, theoretically.
Depends on your mindset.
Right.
All right, Beavis.
Yes, my character is Lauren Clyde. She was originally in an older campaign that I streamed, D&D Second, and she's got a really interesting backstory. In the past, she just joined up with a group of people and actually originally opened up the seal to Bahamut. Um, in This is in the same world as this, but set about what'd you say, about 100 years in the past.
Yep.
So,
Well, 150.
150 years in the past, and she was locked into a magic orb of some sort. Her soul was trapped for hundreds of years as Haru was actually originally a dragon, well, still is a dragon, and was a friend of Lauren's, and spent her life trying to retrieve Lauren, and successfully retrieved her out of the orb. And Lauren's been with Haru for a while. Lauren's personality is very I don't give a fuck kind of thing. If you get in her way, she doesn't really care, and she will get through. That's basically the base, but she has a lot of extra to her. She's a very skilled fighter in what she does. She's basically go in, kill, get out type of a fighter. So, and yeah, she has a lot behind her. She doesn't have a shadow, which is interesting, and that was due to some things that happened in the past. And we'll find out more about that in the future. I think that's about it.
All right. So yeah, you're all summoned to this war room, which I believe I put the map on.
Yeah.
You guys can see everything, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. At the head of the table, basically straight in front of you, is the Emperor. His advisors take the 4 seats closest to him. And on the left, you see a dwarf who some of you have found out that is Leviathan.
Lauren would know this.
Probably not. He wasn't really with the group unless Nero told him when he sent out for anyone who willing from the Sons of Odin.
Okay. Nero is currently on the phone.
Okay.
But he was...
And yeah,
he was the one that was basically like, he knows what he's doing kind of thing about the seals and whatnot. Okay.
Yeah, Wait. Yeah. Wait. What? Sorry. Yes, I know what's going on. Yeah. What? Wait. What is going on?
We're in the war room.
so you guys came to this room. It's a war room where the Emperor himself is sitting there with his advisors, accompanied by Leviathan.
Oh, Leviathan. Oh, yeah. There's his barrel.
This is
His barrel takes its own seat.
Yeah.
Alright. So we're just gonna go in and sit?
Yeah, as soon as you open the door, the Emperor's like, "Good, now we're all here." And gestures for you to take a seat.
Lauren sits down. I'm assuming Haru sits next to Lauren. Oh.
Damn you.
Oh,
Damn you. There you go.
You're not gonna sit next to the advisors?
Well, I don't think it, at this point.
I know.
Oops.
So the Emperor's like, So, Leviathan, you said there's a way to undo this curse. And Leviathan kind of looks over and says, yeah, there is. It's not going to be easy. And he kind of looks at each of you and says, they'll need to gather the 4 keys.
I was about to say what my character's expression is, but my character's wearing a mask. So,
Yeah.
kind of useless.
And these the keys that we're gathering, are they? What exactly are they?
They open the doors to a tomb of sorts.
Are they like physical keys, metaphysical keys? Like, are we actually looking for keys, or is it something in the form? Like, is it something that acts as a key?
It's something that acts as a key.
Do we have last known location of these keys?
Well, each of the primals had the keys. They're the keys to their creator's tomb. Though, strangely enough, I believe the closest one is Ramu's, that he lost in a card game. And then he just kind of snickers.
Lauren gives a little giggle as well.
Well, who has it now?
I do not know. I was too far away to watch.
Leviathan is a primal, right?
Leviathan is a water dragon on the same level as Bahamut.
Oh, okay, so not a primal. Okay.
No, just an extremely ancient water dragon.
Yeah.
1 second.
Who are the other primals? I probably wouldn't ask this because I would know, but
It's Ifrit, Shiva, God, well,
Notes. Where's the notes?
Titan. Shiva, Ifrit, Titan,
and
and
Bahamut.
Ramu.
No, Ramu.
Oh, Ramu, not Bahamut.
Lauren's gonna ask if, do you have any knowledge of any of the other keys?
You'll have to ask their last owners, I suppose.
And where can we find them?
Shiva sits in her palace to the north. Titan can be found in the northern woods.
Shiva.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Yeah. Damn you, cats.
Are they still screwing with everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the curse of cat ownership.
Yeah. Always.
Okay, so I said Shiva, Titan. Ifrit will be on an island to the south. It will. Well, it'll be difficult to find it.
Lauren looks over to Haru. How is Haru looking?
She seems very distracted.
Is there a cat in the room?
No, not in this room. The white-haired wizard guy, he speaks up and says, You can't trust something so important to a ragtag group of adventurers. And the Emperor looks at him and says, "Silence. I've seen these guys fight." I
Lawrence,
believe they'll be able to move in areas that our military is not welcome, he says.
Lauren's eyes are entrained straight towards the older gentleman who said that.
He
Who
doesn't
was it?
really
It
know
was
it's because of your mask.
Yeah. Well,
Was
like
this
my
guy?
face.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to make it obvious that my face is like straight towards him. See what kind of reaction.
Yeah, that part's obvious, but he's still looking down on you.
Yeah.
Peasants.
Well, I'll look at him and say, "Sir, surely you've heard of the Sons of Odin. You know that we do not fail."
I also know
I just
that
give a little
last
bit of a
time-
smirk.
Last time we sent out the Sons of Odin, only 4 of you came back. That's back when your numbers equaled 20. Saying that the 2 remaining Sons of Odin can handle something of this magnitude.
Be able to like link that to me and everything, just so I
There's
can.
my kitty.
So when I do take off my mask, it's actually you can see.
We're being invaded.
Yes. I'm just waiting for mine to just show up out of nowhere behind me. Yeah.
No, you know what now?
Because I think I think Lauren's gonna take off her mask and hood right now. As
Right now.
as we discussed, just
Oh, man. No, that's the old one. Where did I put it?
I know this is gonna be a pain in the ass.
All right,
me
you
to
guys
go back
can-
and forth.
Talk among yourselves while I find this.
And it scared her so bad, and I looked at her, I said,
You guys can hear her, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
It scared them so bad. I keep telling her, take the volume from a 12 that you're at right now and drop it to a good 4. Don't need the neighbors to hear you when you're talking on the phone.
Yeah, the NSA doesn't need you to talk that loud. They have very good microphones.
Yay! Free viewership from the NSA.
I don't think they're gonna watch your show.
All of a sudden we have 300 viewers. Wait, what?
Yeah. By the way, is Shadow like? Does he have his hood up and everything? Is he being all? I am the Shadow, I am Night at this table, or is he? Or do we like get to see his full face and everything?
Here, yeah, he would probably have his hood down. Most of the time, he walks around with his hood up though, because he is a tiefling and they're not very well liked.
Yeah.
But yeah, here since he's a son of Odin, and you can see the emblem on his armor, and people would recognize him. Yeah, he has his hood down.
Okay. So Lauren's gonna, well, actually, the picture actually depicts it really well. Lauren's gonna take off her hood and mask, and, place her, what is the name of this weapon again?
Silver Nodachi.
Her Nodachi, on the table, and she says, I will fight to return Bahamut to the way she rightfully should be, and I will not fail. And she's basically looking straight at the older gentleman, and then looks over to the Emperor. And she's standing there with her weapon on the table.
He's sitting back with a book in his hand, just kind of like moving it around.
Okay.
While he just grins, says, "Well, if there's no other opposition, I see no reason why we can't send you to the west. The desert where Ramu lost this key, most of it's uninhabited.
Came home and she's yelling at me, so I need to
How long have we been?
mute myself for.
How long have we been going?
We've only been 45 minutes.
10 minutes is at tops.
Okay.
Well, we've been
Fairly.
streaming for 45 minutes. We just haven't been playing that long.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to break, but she's gonna eventually, if I don't go deal with her now, she's gonna walk on the stream and crack me in the head with something heavy. Mort will attest. She'll do it too.
Yeah. Go ahead.
She'll tell you.
Yeah, I always felt bad when we would egg her on and then she would do it, and it's like, ow, I didn't really mean for you to hit him.
So I will be right back.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Go ahead.
What, you want to go on a break? Otherwise, I was just
No,
going to
no, no.
explain.
Yeah. Go ahead. I was actually going to ask further with the how we lost.
So yeah, the Emperor says that the city is called Alakir. Alakir. Yeah, that's a good name. Random name generators are the best.
Yeah.
The city name is Alakir. And it is led by Sultan. No. Keep hitting the button, I'll eventually find something cool.
What's the capital's name again? Keep forgetting it.
Valkyr, I think.
Valkyr. Okay. Something like that. Yeah, I'm just actually taking notes, so. Zach, are you?
Sultan Alec Sham.
Zach, you're being called again.
No, I think my cousin Gino's here right now, and I think she's playing with him by like trying to scare him
Oh,
or something.
younger.
Cause she's not yelling Zach, she's just yelling like ah.
It sounds like Zach.
She's doing it very loud, yeah.
Yeah. All right. It's confusing. So yeah.
Jeez, give that kid nightmares.
I,
He'll wake up in the middle of the night. Ah!
It's like Sheldon. Danger! Danger! I love Big Bang Theory. So Al-Kir is
I
led
do
by
too.
Sultan. Who is Sultan? Or what?
Alec Sham.
Hmm?
Alec Sham is the Sultan's name.
Oh, okay.
Alec Sham runs Alakir.
it's a tongue twister.
It's not that bad. Yeah, he says that his people are not welcome there. Last time we sent spies into that city, they didn't return.
Would
But if something happens in the desert, the Sultan is the best place to look or ask.
would the Sons of Odin be able to go in without trouble?
He kind of puts on a smirk and says, probably not. Sons of Odin are fairly well known among our enemies.
Lauren nods.
I'm sure if they just put on different clothes, they'll be fine.
Do you know who he lost the key to,
No.
or generally?
Leviathan says, I was nowhere near it. It's just a rumor I heard from others. But there's an old presence in the desert.
Are the keys trackable at all?
He kind of thinks on it. They say anything is trackable with the right magic. Unfortunately, I don't know that magic.
Who's saying that, Leviathan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know any way we can find something of that sort?
You can ask the primals. When it comes to artifacts from their master, they know much more than I do.
What do I know? Like, how is Shiva? Like, what alignment and everything? What would I know about that?
Well, Shiva is mostly chaotic in her nature. She likes to stay to herself in her palace of ice. There is a group of people that basically worship her and fight in her name that are currently at war with the Empire. They're the barbarians from the north who are more nomads.
All right. How do I know what her feelings towards Bahamut is?
Probably not.
Okay. She's gonna ask Leviathan. Do you know any of the primals that will help us?
Well, Ramu would help you if you wanted to go through the gauntlet, his living dungeon, per se, in the Far East. But that would take a long while to reach.
It just seems like we're gonna be led on a goose chase with no way of really finding anything unless we get in touch.
He chuckles and looks at you and says, I have faith in your resourcefulness. Resource.
You got it right. Just making sure.
And besides, your friend here, who's been distracted, should be able to feel for the presence of the creature that's in the desert. I believe this creature would have the key of Ramu.
Lauren looks over at Haru.
Haru's like completely zoned out.
Okay. She's still distracted. Lauren will nod and say, if you believe so, then we shall go west. As long as everybody else agrees.
That's fine.
Certainly seems the best plan at present.
If we fail to find this, then we may have to go track down Ramu. But let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Leviathan looks over to Varric and says, I can feel your powers waning, young one. Seems you had a strong connection with Bahamut.
Varric just kind of nods and says, yes, I can feel it as well.
But I can also tell that you have a powerful artifact from Bahamut.
I do. And he'll kind of pull out the crown of Bahamut and place it on the table.
He nods and says, that's a powerful artifact. There's a powerful spirit within it. If you're able to come to an agreement with said spirit, it can restore your powers for a time.
How would I contact the spirit?
Simply wear the crown.
Now I had a friend who told me. That's a very good idea.
Do it or don't do it. It's up to you.
Well, thank you. I'll think on that.
Darn, that would have been a good time to go on
And
break.
the Emperor claps his hands together and says, well, now that that's settled, we must move on to damage control. And one of the advisors look at him and says, they do not need to be here for this.
Okay. Varric will start getting up and leaving.
And I'll stand and, salute the Emperor and start walking out.
Drag Nero with you.
Yeah. But I would assume that he would do the same.
Probably.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. So we've decided that we're going to go west.
Yeah, to the desert to look for Ramu's key.
Alright.
And yes, and so did the war room. They were like, "You jerks need to leave."
We good to go on break here then?
Yeah.
Mort, you said you might be a little longer. Would this break or next one?
Yeah, it ended up being this break because we ended up starting a little late.
Yeah. Alright.
Um,
So we're going to take a little bit of a longer break. I also need to restart the stream as well because my XSplit is being weird. So, yeah. Thank you guys for being a part of the first part of, or the first hour of the premiere of Destro Season 2. There's a long road ahead of us, and I'm excited to see how it goes. Map change. Hi guys, Killer Beavis here. The stream ended up being cut short due to Cyber actually finding a little kitten outside of his house, and needed to go get some stuff to take care of the cat, so we had to cut the stream short a little bit early, but keep your eyes out on the stream and YouTube for the continuation of Season 2 of Destro. Like I said, long road ahead of us, and it's going to be great. So yeah, keep your eyes out. It's going to be live Sundays, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, it's going to be great. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.